Okay, and so in order to get to this part where we see these fours, remember, 4 dimensions of perception, material, 4 dimensions of perception, spiritual, 44. We see them bringing those together, that which they separated to divide and conquer in the beginning. Now they're going to crush that. They're going to crush that Babylon, that confusion that they created, to bring this golden age together, where they're going to bring the red and the blue together, the light and the dark together. Of course, only for those that they choose. They're going to show that they've got control of the material tech knowledge and then the spiritual knowledge. You know, that's their plan. That's the golden age. So in order to show how this viper is going to represent the culmination and the fulfillment of that, he's going to be the fallen prince. He's going to be the world teacher. He's going to be the one that has inspired and been inspired to do all of this. And then this represents the two eyes that were originally separated. Remember, the right eye and the left eye represent the two different hemispheres of the brain, and now they're being brought together. And then the stairs, the symbolic stairs, the ascending stairway, the stairway to heaven, of course, which is always associated, especially with Mayan pyramids. Of course, that's going to represent DNA. That's going to represent the DNA helix, of course, which is going to be his plan to ascend upon this genetic ladder that these elites, inspired by this occult dark knowledge, this original inspiration to put this being into the material realm, have been following this plan like clockwork to fulfill this, to eventually crush this system and then bring this knowledge together to produce this being here. Of course, we see it again depicted as the viper. Just like these fours are going to show you that it's a viper. If anybody doesn't know, a viper has a V-shaped head. That's one of the classifications to make a snake a viper. That's how you would notice it in the wild. If it's got a V-shaped head, stay away from it. It's of the classification of a viper, and it's going to be venomous. So it's the same thing, friends. It's the same thing that I'm telling you. But in their golden age, they plan to bring these two hemispheres together, the two eyes together that they originally separated. Now, like I said, this is all for only those who they choose. Of course, the lucky ones, the ones that they see fit to live through this. That's what they're going to have as they plan it. Of course, we know that their plan fails. They succeed for a short while. So now you better understand how this viper comes about. Now this viper is going to be representing the full control of both the material and the spiritual, because he's coming from the spirit abode, you know. But now he's entered into the material, thus the spiritual 4 dimension of perception, and thus the material 4 dimension of perception, the 44 coming together into this being. There he is. There's the viper. And then all of this is further made because here's your 4 right here, originally from this shape that I'm originally showing you. Okay, there's an overhead version of a pyramid. More importantly, this pyramid in which you're looking right here. And there's the stairs. Well, did you know that that's exactly what you're looking at here? Is that this is just the overhead of a pyramid? Once again, it's exactly what you're seeing. And then this is going to now represent periods of world ages. Exactly right. So it's the same thing that we're looking at. The spider's web is this control periodically through these world ages. And that each world age they get closer and closer and closer to their objective. Of course, I've got the question mark here. Are they going to succeed? Do they produce this viper? Do they produce this being into the material? Well, the Bible would say yes, they do. They do it, but only for a short while. I'll be back.